Okay, so we're going to talk about the earth wire, right? So you don't need an earth wire for things to work, okay? You just need a live and neutral. So everything will work as per normal without live wire, without earth wire. Okay, in fact, there are appliances without earth wire. You see all those your homes, anything with 2-pin plug is missing an earth wire. Okay, no earth wire. Then you say, hey, that's dangerous, right? Okay, that one we talk later. But here, like for example, you look at this washing machine. Okay, you look at this. I copied this diagram from the textbook. There's a problem with this diagram. What is it? Something is wrong. They never draw something properly, I would say. What is it? The fuse. This is, if you draw like that, this is not a fuse, this is a what? Resistor. So the fuse, what does a fuse symbol look like? It's like that. Okay, it looks like a resistor, but the line runs across. So they should actually draw a line across. I don't know. I think there's a small error. But of course, you don't draw like that. You will be penalized. The book don't get penalized. Okay, so this washing machine has a live wire, has a fuse and a switch which is closed and neutral wire. So it works as per normal. So you need an earth wire. So you take an earth wire which is connected down to the earth. Okay, and this earth wire connects to always the metal casing of your appliance. Okay, in this case, a washing machine. You know, washing machine, the exterior is metal one. Okay, so why? Why is that? Because if the live wire comes loose, somehow inside there the live wire comes loose, you wouldn't know, right? Okay, you wouldn't know at all. And then after that, you go and touch the metal. So you touch, and it comes into contact with the metal casing. If there was no earth wire, okay, there's no earth wire here, what happened? The washing machine becomes live. Yeah, it's a good word to use. The washing machine becomes live. The washing machine is at a high potential. You see these two words, very good to use. And then you are standing on the earth. And the earth is what potential? Zero. Right? Then what's going to happen? You become the earth wire. So this guy is called earth tan. Then earth tan will draw the current through him down to the earth. Very, very deadly. Okay, can kill earth tan, right? So when something becomes live, the washing machine becomes live, you have no idea it's live, right? It doesn't suddenly start to smell or give out sound or anything, right? So all these are very dangerous, right? So they have the earth wire, and then the earth wire connect to the this. It will cause, okay, once the live wire comes loose, touch a metal case, short circuit, a large current will flow down to the earth, okay, instead of the person touching it, right? So the earth wire, Rago, should have a high or low resistance. The earth wire itself. If you want to make an earth wire, you think you make it high or low resistance? Low, right? Low. So they will draw more current, right? So more current will go through it. And so when this current comes through here, very large, it will cause this fuse to blow. Boom. Okay, the fuse also blow at the same time. Okay? So that's why we have an earth wire, alright? So the explanation seems very long, but actually it's not. It's quite commonsensical, quite straightforward, easier to explain logically than, let's say, how the photocopy machine works. That is more terrible. Okay, so you can easily fill in the blanks here. Fill in the blanks. Yihui, first blank.
Connected to the.
What did I say? Never listen. Aiyo, what happened? Always connected to what of the appliance? The metal casing of the appliance. Okay, some appliance got plastic and metal. Of course, you choose the metal part. Alright. Okay, so then in the event where the live wire comes loose, such as metal casing, large current will flow down to the earth instead of the person touching it, as the earth wire has much. What did Rago say just now? Lower resistance. Right. than the person. So the large current flow through the live wire will cause a short circuit, and this will cause the fuse to melt. Okay, and then open, and then the supply to the appliance is cut off. Okay, so you touch, no danger. Alright, so this is important, as important as your function of the fuse. Okay, recording. Okay, next page. Something you studied before, lower sec days. Lower sec days tells you this is a 3-pin plug, and by merely looking at this, you should know where the live wire is. Where's the live wire? The red one. Why? How you know? Not because it's red, but it's connected to the what? It's connected to the fuse. Okay, so the live wire always goes connected to the fuse. Okay, and then after that, the center one is your earth, and the left one is the neutral. So you need to know, one, their position, two, their color. Live wire is brown. Neutral wire, what color? Blue. Correct. Earth, can remember no?
Green.
Huh?
Greenish.
Greenish yellow. green yellow, yellow green. Or you write there greenish yellow. I think I'll mark you right. Okay, so know the color code, know their position. Okay, and then there's something called, we always ignore this thing. This is a cord grip. What does a cord grip do? Basically, a very simple job. Just hold the wires in place, prevent them from being exposed. Okay, so if you were using, but nowadays our plugs they are so well insulated. You look at all these 3-pin plugs, very, very solid rubber, very well insulated. But in the past, the 3-pin plug, like my home vacuum cleaner is quite flimsy. Okay, pull in, pull out. You eventually you see the screws, everything come loose. So the cord grip also come loose. So the wires also get exposed. Then I'm so lazy, I see don't bother repair. Until one day I finally thought, okay I better do something about it in case I go and electrocute myself. Okay, so I simply just took out the cord grip, put everything in place, and screw these two back in. Okay, so just like that. So you hold everything in place. Okay, so take note of that. Sometimes very simple question they ask, they give you this, and then they'll ask you, okay, what's wrong? Spot the mistake. Okay, so there was one year they asked them spot the mistake. The mistake was the live and the swap between the live and the earth wire. The live and the earth wire are fixed wrongly. So if the live and the earth wire is fixed wrongly, what happened? That means the metal case, once you close the switch, the metal case instantly become live. Correct. Okay, instantly become live. Okay, so that's very dangerous. That was one mistake. Then the other mistake, I was wondering what was wrong with it. It took me some time. You know what was wrong? The cord grip. Because always pay attention to these three. Then there's this cord grip here. They drew this wire above the cord grip. I didn't even notice that. Okay, because my attention all focused on this. So the cord grip was in the wrong position. So they ask this kind of stuff sometimes. Okay, so that's our 3-pin plug. Okay, next you got 2-pin plugs without the earth wire. So here comes. Okay, so the 2-pin plug is missing the earth wire. So how do they prevent electrocution in that way? They have what we call double insulation. What's double insulation? Okay, first of all, you see on a symbol is this for double insulation, 2 square boxes. That's a symbol for double insulation. Okay, so what does double insulation mean? Well, it simply means, like the name says, doubly insulated. So obviously, for double insulation only applies to appliances which, one, the exterior casing is made of insulated material. Some rubber, some plastic, very thick plastic or solid rubber, so that even the live wire comes loose, touch the metal casing, touch the insulated casing, you don't get electrocuted. Right?
So those appliances that have double insulation have a earth wire, right?
Don't have the earth wire. Don't have the earth wire means what? The exterior casing must be all insulated. Okay, so do you think this one 2-pin plug? You think so? I don't think so, right? Okay, you say here got plastic and so on. If there's anywhere there's metal, you probably have to be a 3-pin plug already. Okay, and then so that's one thing. Then the inside here also, the wires inside here are insulated from coming into contact with the internal components. Okay, so very well protected lah. So first layer of insulation, second layer of insulation. Alright, so that makes for your double insulation, right? So basically the 3 things to remember lah. 1, the fuse. 2, the earth wire. Kaiser, you ever heard of this thing called earth wire? No?
Yeah, it's to take the excess charge to the earth, right?
Not excess, take the current down to the earth, right? Instead of going through you. Where must you connect the earth wire? To the earth, and then the other end?
The appliance.
Which part of the appliance? The metal casing. Okay, when you study, 1, 2, these 2 most important. This one also comes out. If I want students to lose mark, ask them double insulation. Sure, do not explain one. They know lah, but they don't know how to write. Okay, so this is the one. Because these 2 are always hot favorite one. Then this one always neglected. Okay? Okay, let's go on next. Okay, this one I think you all know. Lighting circuit advantages. Okay, so spend 1 minute filling up this blank. Okay, come, fill in the blanks. First one, very simple. What's a blank? Yihui, the other components, what?
Can't function.
Cannot function, yes. Okay, so cannot function. So, this is the easiest to explain. Okay, and then number 2, demarkers in a series circuit, what voltage supply is needed? Don't know? So if let's say each one of them here is 240 volts, 240 volts, 240 volts. Here is also 240 volts, 240 volts, 240 volts. Demarkers here, your supply needs to be how many volts? 240. In a series circuit, your supply would be 720. Why? Because you got to add them all up, right? So you definitely need to have a higher voltage battery lah. If you're thinking in terms of battery, right? So a higher voltage supply is needed. Okay. Whereas in a parallel circuit, PD across each component is what?
Equal.
Is equal, is the same. Hence, in a parallel circuit, the voltage supply is lower. Okay. So you just imagine, you can put 10 of the light bulbs there, also the voltage supply is still just 240, that's it. Okay, so this is quite easy lah. Okay, they do ask quite a bit of things about lamp, and lamp sometimes poses a problem. So you know a lamp, right? So you say, oh, when current passes through it, it becomes brighter, right? When it's higher voltage lamp, it's also brighter. So how do you judge, or how do you describe the brightness of a lamp? Okay, what does it really depend on? Okay, what factor do you look at? Okay, the first, it depends on it depends on current of the lamp, voltage going through the lamp, even the resistance of the lamp. So the first factor you look at when you're going to describe, and it will help you when you describe, is look at the voltage. Always look at the voltage first, right? A higher voltage lamp has obviously what? Higher current. Yeah, high voltage means you're going to draw more current, okay, through it. And as a result, the power of the lamp is higher. Right? Why? Because P equal IV. So the power, the rate of energy produced a lot more. Right? A lot more light will be produced. The rate of energy in terms of light will be more. So, okay? So always think about, so don't get confused. Later you will see why you can get confused. Because when you talk about, look at voltage first, then you think about the current going through the lamp, okay? Then you conclude whether it's going to be brighter or dimmer, okay? So that is the brightness of a lamp. Okay, next page. Next page number 1, okay, we will skip that for the moment, and then question 2 and 3. We shall do 2 and 3. I shall now